we'll continue on. I believe I remember saying that we were going to do a random encounter roll, so one person give me a d20.
Oh, let me do it. I hardly ever roll above 10.
You'll get a 20 this time. Just throw it in the tower, so you can just fudge this. You know what? You almost rolled a 20, but you rolled a 14. So you guys have 8 hours of uninterrupted rest, and as a couple of you nod off, you actually do not hear that chanting anymore. Remember last week, all of those earthen cultists that were and they were chanting away and kind of nodding, and looks like they were worshiping these altars that were in this narrow fissure, and that has stopped, totally stopped. You guys kind of all wake up and, oh shit, and everybody kind of wakes each other up.
Can you share the map, Dave, please?
Absolutely. I'm such a
I sure would appreciate that.
No
Thank
problem.
you. I tried to find it, but I was not having any luck.
Alright, so what say you guys? Worm's on another work call, so.
Uh-oh.
Oh, snap.
They keep
so
picking on
quiet.
him. Right before the games, they seem to be jumping on him. Alright, so I'm gonna get up, and I only needed 4 hours anyway. And go look around and see what's going on.
Everyone's also
Kinda
got
investigate
inspiration.
it.
I've given everyone an inspiration also.
Okay. I'm
Thanks
just gonna
for
kinda
that.
walk down here next to Donk and
He's nodded off. He's still sleeping. The air intake on this Goliath is just ridiculous. Is
That's probably why we
That's
can't
it.
hear it.
Oh, I need to adjust some volumes.
as I walk by, I poke him in the belly. It's like the Pillsbury Doughboy over there.
Alright, he gets up. Well, what did you do that for?
Doki do.
Okie doke.
Right.
Okie doke.
It's too quiet, Donk. We need to investigate, see what's going on. I don't hear any chanting or
No.
anything.
He notices it also. Hey, what's up, Skunk?
Now, I wake up and I say, "Hey, Donk, were you asleep during your watch?"
Oh, he was. Well, of course he doesn't say he was sleeping, but he said that he was just resting one of his eyes.
Yeah, rest in the eyes. We know that one.
Alright, so I guess I'll take a walk down here and just sort of investigate and see if anything has changed. Get myself turned around the right way.
Yeah, as you start to, and this chamber is illuminated, with this very soft purple, glowing iridescent light. You can see where all of the cultists were kind of butt up against these altars and whatnot.
Right.
You can see all of the scuff marks on the floor and where the dirt was disturbed. But you don't see any of them. And you look all the way down the corridor, Growl, you look all the way down the corridor, you don't see any of them anymore. Now, Growl, you can give me a perception check if you want to. Seeing
I'm
that
dying to.
you are a druid, so you like to track things. Yeah, you notice right off the bat all of these, especially from that altar in front of you. You notice that all of the scuff marks turn into footprints, and it looks like it leads to the north. And that passage that is right in front of you.
Looks
Good
like
roll.
they got up from kneeling and went this way.
I think this is the. Might as well just follow them.
Dokey.
Shall
Doki
we
do.
find out?
Yeah, let's go ahead and see what's going on, because this is free.
All right, Donk is leading the way.
Donk, do you want me to cast light on your staff again?
Yeah, just
Can we see
Ma.
up this corridor? I mean,
Yeah,
are
you
there
can.
same crystals and all?
no. Actually, it's the light start to fade, but you do notice, Growl, that sort of around the corner you see like a very soft light kind of flickering, like there would be some kind of low light possibly. But Donk is
we all
like,
have our robes on, so we'll
Die.
just play casual.
yeah, you could give me a light spell right on the end of my blank. Like the
Okay.
Elvises. All right. So you give good old Donk a light spell.
Yep.
All right. So you guys are all wearing your cultist regalia, right?
Oh yes.
Yes.
Alright, cool. Well, you can start to hear some. Well, not really. Not really.
Alright, well, let's
You really can't hear anything.
go, Dunk.
So, timid on moving. All of my groups are. It's like they're afraid to walk around a corner. Alright, so as you get around the corner, your light goes into the cavern. You basically disturb what looks to be these there is a creature that is basically in the middle, these bullets or boulets in the middle of the floor, and it looks like it's burrowing.
Oh, so we kind of caught it in the act of burrowing in.
Well, no, it doesn't burrow all the way, because especially, Growl, that these things are pretty quick. These things are not hampered at all with their burrowing capabilities, so they have a very fast movement. Now, you also see what appears to possibly be the same boule with its rider, and it looks like they're as one. So it looks like this is and this is actually a boule that is actually, looks like it's made of stone. And he acknowledges that you're all walking in, and you're all in the cultist regalia, and he kind of nods and throws up a hand gesture to everyone, and it looks like this creature is doing possibly training, because this rider has a sort of like a long stick, and this rider is pointing towards the ground, and just looks like he's trying to teach the creature probably how to burrow. And these things, they look to be younger than what a normal bullet or boule would look like.
Okay.
Okay, looks like maybe those are youthfuls that they're trying to
Heldros,
train.
thanks for
possibly.
the follow, Heldros. Appreciate it.
I kind of just whispered to everybody we should just move on through.
Yeah, I want to walk. Repeat the hand gesture to them, nod, and continue walking as if
Yeah, me the
this is
same.
my place.
So which regalia are you guys wearing? Because you guys had access to all of the different cults.
We're in the Earth Cultists. I believe that's the one that we put on when we
Yeah.
came in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've passed by a lot of them, so we know
Yeah.
which ones to wear.
All right. So he acknowledges and you know shakes his head, and you notice that there's also in here the cavern opens up. Give me a second. Let me open up the rest of this. Yeah, and you can see that there's these. Well, Donk can see. Donk goes right in. Okie dokie. And you can hear Donk saying, "Ooh, pretty." And you can see that there, as you start to walk in, Rogar, you can see that there's a couple other cages. They're all made of stone, and they also contain these boulets. And there's a number of them. There's at least 3 of them, and then the one that is being trained in the middle of this cavern here. And its rider has, like I said, has a stick, and it's tapping the stick on the ground, and then once in a while it, reaches over and taps the boulet on the top of the head, and then it burrows down into the ground a little bit, comes back out.
Yeah, so I'm following suit with everybody else.
super
I'm
quiet
just gonna
tonight.
walk through here. Gonna repeat the gesture, kind of nod, and otherwise just keep my head down and move forward.
Yeah.
So the rider kind of turns over, turns his boulet over towards you guys, and he says, so where are we heading? What's on the agenda for tonight?
We bring tribute. Hold up a bag and shake it. We're tribute.
Tribute for what? Is it for the sacrifices that are going down tonight? It is the. Are you here from one of the other organizations, or?
Oh, that sacrifice thing.
Yes, we're here to attend.
Yeah.
Representing.
Representing from where?
The South.
He kind of shakes his head. Whereabouts in the South? And he kind of looks at you guys a little bit keener.
I spin around and point southwards. That way. Sorry, I don't speak well.
I see that.
We are from far south of Waterdeep. I'm here to attend the proceedings this evening.
Well, carry on there to the north.
Alrighty, thank you.
Just get this
Thank you.
over with.
You say the north?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Come on, Dunk, this way.
Okie dokie.
Okie doke. Kind of like wiping the sweat from my brow, like, oh shit.
Laura, always be vague.
Cut
They will
that
fill in
encounter
details
out.
themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll cut that encounter out.
Oh,
There
where's
you
Dunk?
go. Donk's coming. There he is. Hello, Heldros. Using Fantasy Grounds. Alright, so Donk, you have a cavern going east to the north. And what do you guys want? Where do you guys want to go? North or to the east?
Well, pointing east, I guess. Anyone else have any input?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Guess Dunk's going
Sounds
east.
good. East.
Hold up, Donk.
Alright. So Donka scurries ahead to this intersection here where it also goes north and to the south. Now, as you guys get to about right here, you start to hear that rumbling sound again. But the rumbling sound this time is really, it's not as intense as it was the first time. So you can still hear this rock rumbling, and you know, as it's kind of shaking everything around you, it is knocking the dust from the top of the cavern, and a couple small little, you know, stalagmites and stalactites kind of topple over or fall from the roof, and you hear a very loud scream, like a huge creature, and it just echoes throughout all of the cave, and you can just hear it traveling on and just echoing and echoing and echoing.
That doesn't bode well.
That doesn't sound good.
Donk also says, "Hey, there's light from down here." I hate playing characters when I'm DMing.
So from where we are now, do we think we know that it came from the south, did you say, or the north?
You're not too sure where it had come from, because it's just echoing everywhere. It sounds like you can hear it going up the northern path, you can hear it going down the southern path.
Well, we might want to be cautious, because this guy didn't want us to pretty much continue to go north, so if he catches us out here over on this side, we may have some questions to answer.
Oh, we can say lost.
Wrong turn.
Show us where bathroom is. We were looking for bathroom.
Alright, so as you guys get to this large open chamber, you can see that there are quite a few stone slabs. Looks like there's probably about a dozen of these stone slabs, and they're all lining the entirety of this cave. And there's also a couple other things that and this is a brightly lit room. Now you can see someone else as well. Let me get this out for you. Alright, so as you guys are kind of coming around the corner, you can see a dwarf that is walking over to this table. And this table has tools on it, much like all these other stone tables here. It seems like they all have tools on them. What kind of tools, you're just not too sure. But as he walks by, he walks by something on the ground that is kind of, you could see bubbles kind of splashing up. You can hear bloop, bloop, and you can see little splashes, and you can see lots of steam kind of billowing up out of this. Now, there's also another figure in here, and this figure is looks to be someone of importance. And Alora, I want you to give me a perception check. Now this figure comes over to the dwarf, and this figure, he is pretty forceful with how he is speaking to the dwarf. And he calls him by the name of Rundorth, and he says, "Rundorth, you need to hurry and get these sacrificial tools made to complete the ritual, so our commander can go ahead and take control of all of the cults down here. You need to hurry, Rundorth. Your life depends on it. And when he says, the dwarf says, I'm going as fast as I can. And that's about the extent of what you guys hear. And then another one of these cultists walks in from this direction here. Walks in and starts to do some kind of chant, or maybe some kind of, maybe something at some kind of like prayer at this pool. The pool where you can actually see the mud coming up and whatnot. Mud being splashed up, lots of steam.
I'm looking around at the others around me.
Pulling teeth tonight, guys.
Yeah.
It's like
Is
pulling teeth.
any of these the ones we want?
Well, Alora, you kind of recognize the individual speaking to the dwarf, because the dwarf, you were kind of, maybe I've seen this guy, maybe I haven't. All these cultists, they kind of look the same. But then when the dwarf, he calls him by the name of Mirage. He says, "Okay, Mirage, I'll have the implements and the tools done as fast as I can. I can only go as fast as the tools are allowing me to create these." And that's when Mirage, states that his life depends on it, and and then he goes on to saying that Desania and the elf with her magical seeds will make fine, sacrifices for the ritual, so that the leader of the earthen cult. Anybody remember the name of the earthen cult leader?
Rock Mix Groggle Pants?
No, that
Growl
would be wrong.
doesn't-
That would be Marlos Ernrail.
Growl doesn't remember the name, but she mentions to Donk about the seeds. The elf with the seeds.
Yes, Donk remembers seeds. Donk want those to grow plants.
Donk, doesn't that dwarf look, or that person over there look familiar to you?
All dwarfs look alike to Donk. Hope that's not Donk racist.
Uh-huh.
I think we need to investigate this further. See what's
You can
going
give
on.
me a perception check, Donk, as well, because you were in the party at the time.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I will perception
I
check
remember
the shit out of this.
Alora remembers
Raj.
the name
Mm-hmm.
with her check, and you can drop that in the tower, or you don't have
Ooh,
to.
I had already dropped it in the
Yeah,
chat.
don't worry about it. Now, you remember a little bit more. You had a little bit higher of a roll. You remember that this individual here is this Mirage. He is one of the most, or probably he is the most popular wizard in the Cult of the Earth. Do you not remember a certain conversation that you had with a certain lich back at the tower of the
Oh yeah.
the Sacred Stone Monastery? And he had mentioned this Mirage Vision.
Yep, I remember that now. You're absolutely right. My future mentor.
Correct. You'll take up the lichdom profession.
Exactly. After this this adventure, as a matter of fact.
So don't you remember him as being the most powerful of the wizards in the Cult of the Earth? Believe that Fenwick called him a shapeshifter.
Okay. I'm just looking through my notes.
Shapeshifter?
Yeah, he's one with the Earth.
Okay. So I'm not going to keep anything a secret. So I'll tell everybody what I know.
the dwarf turns over towards Mirage and says, "Don't you think the other cults are going to try to stop Morlos?" And Mirage, he says, he starts to laugh. Ha, ha, they are no match because we have Ogremoch on our side. Now I want everybody to give me a perception check and hope that you roll super high and put it in the tower. Old Growl. It's always got top-notch perception rolls. I like that.
Did my perception roll?
Nope. I didn't get anybody's. Now, when you guys go to roll something in the tower, make sure the lights come on in the tower windows before you guys drop it in there.
Dave, there was a power out in my tower,
Okay.
so the lights aren't going to come on.
I did one.
Alright. So,
If I'm correct.
old Clutch Growl. Growl, you know this information right here of Ogremoch. I guess well, anyway, that was for Growl.
You sent it to me.
I sent it there.
Send it to everybody.
Oh,
I hit enter.
Because Growl's
down
just a
there.
loudmouth. Can't keep a secret.
Yeah, you had, in your teachings and in all of the, the Druidic society, Ogremoch is a very, very powerful lord of the elemental earth. And here, Mirage has actually said, we've got the help of Ogremoch on our side. Anybody just remember what happened about 4 or 5 minutes ago?
The rumbling.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Wonder if they're gonna push him out of that mud pit.
No. It'd take more than that mud pit.
Oh. Ah.
Well, what should we do here, guys? I mean, I guess we should.
Is that your Ogremoch, or are you happy to see me?
Oh my.
You guys are quiet
To talk
tonight.
to
You
them?
guys are like super quiet tonight.
You want to go talk to them?
I don't know. Won't he recognize us?
No, we have robes. You won't recognize me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me also. But Donk, maybe? Or Eloa?
Donk's always popular guy. Everyone
Mhm.
recognizes Donk.
Well, let's just
Rush him!
see what happened.
Who are we looking for? I want to kill everyone.
Looking for the one elf
Moon,
with
moon elf with seeds.
the seeds.
That's right.
This
So
guy
maybe
may
we
have
should-
some information.
Maybe they will recognize me. Let me stand
And
back.
who else
Somebody
are you
else
looking
go.
for?
I'll have to check my notes, but we're looking for all kinds of people.
The 4 leaders?
Well, I don't think we were specifically looking
What
for the
about
4
the Black
leaders.
Geode?
You're in the Black Geode now. This is
Yeah.
the Black Geode.
Weren't we looking for the other dwarf though? Weren't we looking for them? Thought we were. Oh my god, sorry.
I think we need to focus on the moon elf.
Okay. Crow, go talk.
You guys just
About
point
seeds.
out
All right.
who we don't kill.
All right, here I'll refresh everybody's minds. Now, for both Alora and Donk, I put on your character sheets a little insert a couple months ago.
Oh,
when
you
we
did.
started
Oh yeah,
this
I'm looking
back.
at the notes.